All right, so here's the deal. We recorded episode 107. That's what you are about to hear. But when we did that, it went way longer than what we normally would do and expected to. So we split it up, episode 107 and 108. Why did we do that? Well, because we know that you have attention spans of a toddler on Christmas, and you just can't listen that long, because I know I certainly can't. So this episode is strictly about husbands who secretly and unknowingly to them found out their wives were cheating on them. How they found out, what transpired, what took place after. Some of the stories are wild, some are crazy, some may even be what you think. Well, we hope that you enjoy episode 107. Listen to it now, enjoy it. If you don't, boo on you. But if you do, episode 108 will be out next week. Enjoy.
Here's a question for you. Is marriage overrated?
Why aren't people getting married anymore?
A new Pew Research poll found that 2 in 5 young adults think marriage is an outdated tradition.
Marriage rates are at their lowest right now.
Is marriage really even worth it?
More than half of marriages end in divorce.
If you get married, you have to be stuck with this person for the rest of your life, right? That's why you get married. So that's why it's declining. Why would you get married if you want to have just one partner when you can have multiple?
Marriage is stupid.
Welcome to the Married AF podcast, the self-proclaimed greatest marriage and relationship podcast in the world. We're your hosts, Matthew and Monica Powers, episode number 107. I've got no clue what we're doing here today. I just told you before we started, I'm just sitting back and relaxing. I apply nothing to this episode. I have no idea what's happening.
No, you don't know what's happening.
No input. I'm just here to sit and enjoy and listen to these stories that you have for me. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you have it. What in the world are we talking about today?
Well, I figure since you always do this to me, and I never know what we're talking about, you want my,
expert opinion?
No, you just want my response.
Correct.
You want me to go, you want in the moment response, not okay, I've sat and thought about this, because I do tend to react or have faces that like to,
Your face tells a lot of the time.
I have to tell my face.
So you
sometimes
want my real, raw reaction.
I have to tell my face sometimes not to be judgmental.
You do a little bit.
But this is what you wanted for the podcast. So I thought, I want yours. Because I found something that I thought was, no. Okay, it's real.
So are these things that people can take and say, all right, maybe these are some things I need to look for?
I really pray that these are not something that... I pray that these have not happened to anybody.
Okay.
I pray that they don't happen to anybody.
All right.
If communication is in any of whoever's listening, if their relationship has any type of communication, and you have God number 1, your spouse number 2, kids or whatever number 3, in that order, when you have that foundation set, none of these things that have happened, these are true stories that have happened, they just wouldn't happen.
All right. Well, since communication lacks for so many people,
I'm sure there are several people that might be listening that can maybe identify with this poor sap, because this is men are sharing how they accidentally, and I'm air quoting that, found out their wives were cheating.
Yowza. Okay. Well, hopefully this is no one we're talking to. None of you listening are experiencing this or can see these types of red flags in your relationship. Hopefully this is going to be an episode today where you can kind of sit back. You can let your guard down a little bit. You can be as shocked as maybe I'm going to be whenever I hear some of these. Maybe you even laugh a little bit.
My mouth dropped on some of them.
Maybe your mouth will drop a little bit. So
you know how the
listen, not
that didn't happen. Apparently.
Not every episode needs to be instructional. And hey, here's some things to look for. Here's some things to do. Sometimes we just need to be able to sit back, laugh, and say, you know what? maybe my situation isn't so awful.
Yeah.
Because I know we think we were running through it sometimes, but when we really look at other people's situation, we can thank the Lord that, you know what? I don't have it so bad. And I need to be really, really thankful for what I do have. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
This is exactly what that
Awesome.
is hopefully going to do. But my thought process behind this, when I actually, before I even read the things, it was men are sharing how they accidentally found out their wives were cheating. My first thought was, how do you accidentally find out? But then I started reading, oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. How would Matthew react to...
If I found out you were secretly cheating on me, oh boy.
You'd just cry. Let's be real.
I would. You know.
Please don't leave me. I'm joking.
Golly.
Oh, we
See
know
what
what
you really think about me now.
But we know... Oh, please. We know what would happen if you cheated. But I feel like I need to say this.
You chop my wiener off.
Yeah, you will be castrated. But if
it would be deserved. I'm not going to lie. It would be deserved.
So you're saying every guy should be castrated that they cheat?
No.
What should happen to women? They get sewed up?
I clearly didn't think through my response there. So
stop.
Just stop. The last 20 seconds never happened. Done. So you were saying.
If is a big word for 2 letters, okay? That's
Correct.
one of my favorite things to explain to somebody.
It is.
We are always a what if.
What if?
What if?
What if?
Yes, like Creed.
What if?
You know?
Yep. Anyways, go ahead. I'm way out of here.
All right. First guy. I had just finished a discussion with my wife after she couldn't do the thing that we were supposed to do that evening, okay? Because she had to work. As I walked upstairs, I heard her jump on the phone and tell someone that she, quote, got out of it and could meet them now. I confronted her immediately, and she was flabbergasted and unable to come up with a coherent response. There's a little bit more that we can dive into, okay? I analyzed all of her known friendships and decided the husband of the couple that she was friends was the possibility. So I contacted his wife. After asking some questions, she became curious, so I told her my concern. She said it wasn't her husband, and the way she responded told me she knew the real person. You ready for this? She cracked in 5 minutes. Then I confronted my wife, and after 3 hours of interrogation, she admitted to the affair. Her only condition was that I tell her who ratted her out.
She was sleeping with the wife.
No.
Oh, that's where I thought, okay.
No, the wife knew who she was sleeping with.
Okay.
It was not her husband.
Okay.
But she knew. It said she cracked in 5 minutes.
Okay.
And told him.
Wife wanted to know who
her
ratted
only
her
condition
out.
was to tell her who ratted her out. She
Okay.
just wanted to know what friend of hers told him. I recorded her confession and used it in a fast divorce with no BS. I got all the community property and alimony. The divorce was final in 38 days.
Dang.
Who ratted her out? She was the one who did it because he heard her say it.
Unbelievable.
But she wanted to know. I mean, that's how he found out.
Right.
But the couple that they were friends, she's friends with, apparently they didn't have a couple
that's
Sure.
weird enough, but
well, he just he knew it was this guy, and he's like, well, I'm going to call the wife. Turns out it wasn't her husband, but she knew who husband it was.
Are you struggling to read your Bible but not really understanding it? You're not alone, and I can help. I'm Chrisan Murata, author of Start Strong, A New Believer's Guide to Christianity, and host of Wednesday in the Word, the longest-running Bible study podcast in the world. Each episode breaks down Scripture verse by verse in plain language. No jargon, just the meaning and how we figured it out. Are you ready to understand God's Word like never before? Join me, Chrisan Murata, at WednesdayInTheWord.com and discover Start Strong wherever books are sold.
And all the wife cared about was who ratted me out. She didn't care about the affair.
After 3 hours, she confessed.
Still,
she just
her
wanted to know.
concern is which one of my friends ratted me out.
Yeah.
She sucks. She sucks.
I'm glad he got it in 38 days and had to know.
She sucks. Poor guy. That sucks. Golly. Right. Wow. So yeah, if you hear your wife saying to someone on the phone, "Hey, I got out of it. I can meet you now."
That should raise some suspicion.
I should raise some red flags. Holy! All she cared about was who ratted me out, not the fact of what she had done. All right, says a lot about her.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
I found an email communication between my wife and her coworker in which she was clearly trying to entice him to date. I emailed him back and told him to stay away from my wife. His girlfriend read that email, confronted him, and then broke up with him.
Good.
He confronted my wife the next day and awkwardly told her that he was never interested to begin with, but he appreciated us messing with his life. My wife and I stayed together for at least another 10 years, making each other miserable.
Wow.
She didn't even cheat, like physically,
but
she was trying.
She was emotionally cheating at this point because she was trying to make it physical.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my stand. If that's us, and I find the email, I'm not going to the guy she is trying to cheat with. I can care less about that. I'm going straight to her. I don't care about this guy. Hey, you stay away from my wife. I don't care,
bro.
It's my wife who's at fault here.
Your wife was the one who enticed him, and he didn't want nothing to do with her. The poor guy got dumped because of you.
Listen, women are going to be desired by other men. No man should really be naive to the fact that other men are going to. I know there's men who would love to have you. What am I supposed to do? Every single man that I think that could be, hey, you stay away from my wife. Absolutely not. I hate that he goes to that. That's infuriating to me. That's when you go straight to your wife and you're like, hey, what the heck is going on here?
Well, that would probably be the reason why there was
10 years of misery
years
after?
Misery.
My goodness gracious.
You had to watch your back because your wife was the one who was.
But that was my first thought. Like, why? Who cares about the other guy? Who cares? You can't control what other people are doing, but you.
So sad.
That's awful.
All right, this one's short. But whoa. I caught my wife because my daughter wanted to do an Ancestry DNA test to find out her ethnicity.
No.
We had been married for 23 years. And our daughter was 14 years old.
What?
She is still my daughter. But I kicked my now ex-wife to the curb.
What?
Now, listen, I am all about some Ancestry
I tell you,
DNA.
because you're all in the Ancestry world.
Whoa.
So, daughter was interested in learning more about the family.
She just wanted to know her background, her family history, like where she came from.
And he found out.
Honestly, it was a lot like how your family got into the DNA.
They just like, hey, we just want to see.
We were always told
from.
we were this. Let's see if that's true. Turns out it's not. But this is.
She just wanted more information.
14-year-old girl wanted to do the same thing.
And Dad's like, that's cool. I'm glad you're taking an interest in that. Let's you know when Mom found out the daughter was interested, she had to be dying on the inside because she knew So she had to be dying like, oh my God, no, this can't be true. This can't be happening.
She could be just as dumb as a box of rocks and not know that when you're doing ethnicity, it tells you your relatives. Some people are that dumb. If you're dumb enough to cheat and keep it and let this guy believe that his kid.
That's true. But wow.
Yeah.
A harmless little thing. Daughter, wanting to learn more about her family, and
poor guy.
Bam. Marriage ended because wife was cheating, obviously.
Never found out. This is the only reason.
Wow. But she's still my daughter. I love that side of it. This poor guy. That's awful.
Yes.
That's a tough one right there. That's tough.
All right. Now this next one's a little
what?
Mouth dropping.
Okay. The last one was for me a little bit. Okay. Let's hear it.
Let's continue in that DNA search.
Oh boy. Okay.
This is not searching. This one's a little bit. You'll understand.
Your eyebrows raised there. I'm interested.
Ugh. Okay. I had a sense something was going on between my wife and her first cousin.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. Her first cousin.
Did it tell where these people were from?
No.
Was it Alabama, Mississippi, or Kentucky? Which state was it?
That is so wrong. What about West Virginia? I don't know.
West Virginia, yeah, definitely. Sorry for all you people in Alabama, Kentucky, West Virginia, and
y'all
Mississippi.
Know y'all say
We're
the same
in Alabama, so y'all know.
Y'all all say the same thing about us and all the other states.
All right, so
because you don't want it to be your state.
All right,
okay.
Sorry, husband's expecting his wife and her first cousin screwing around.
All right. We had visited him on our honeymoon, and the vibe seemed off then. Over the next 3 years, it just didn't feel right. I sat her down more than once to ask if something was going on between her and her cousin. She looked me straight in the eye and so convincingly said that I was pretty wild to think something was going on. But I sure felt something was off. And she almost convinced me I was wrong. Hold on. There's more. One day I was emptying the trash to find all of our phone bills and for a few months. We were very good at keeping record on all of the different bills. As I looked at the bills, I saw many phone calls when I was out of the house to a phone number. Very long calls, like 1 to 2 hours. I got angry and had to find out what was up. I dug through her file cabinet to find plenty of evidence that they were having an affair.
What?
Including an audio tape where she revealed to him the idea of them two getting together and cheating on me and his wife.
He's married too? Wow.
I listened to the entire tape. It was torturous. But then I had the proof and had no doubts. When she came back to the house, I simply held up the tape and asked, "What the F is this?"
That would be my exact reaction too. I'm sorry, it would be.
Think about back to the first one.
Yeah.
When what she said.
Yeah.
Wanted to know who read it.
Yeah.
She got incredibly angry that I had snooped through her stuff.
Oh, yeah, that is guilt number one is well, you shouldn't be invading my privacy. Here's the deal. When you're married, there is no privacy.
Oh, wait. That is exactly why there is a door to the toilet. That is the only time y'all don't need to be communicate through the door or something.
Listen, you and I are aligned on that one right there. All right. Yeah.
No deuces should be dropped in company. And I know people that text each other while their husband's doing something because they don't trust their husband to go to the toilet.
Yeah, well, that's another conversation for another day. So she's mad that
because he
found it.
Snooped.
What the heck?
Wasn't it his house too?
Yes.
Girl.
First cousin?
First cousin!
What? Who honeymoons to go visit family?
Well, I mean, maybe they lived where they honeymoon.
Listen, when you're honeymooning, you're naked 90% of the time.
Girl
She's probably naked 90% of the
doing.
time too there. My goodness gracious.
Oh, wait a minute. Some of these do say where they're from.
Oh, snap. Had to be from Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky, or West Virginia. Please let that be the case. So I nailed it.
That one did not have one.
Man, well, listen, we're from Alabama, so I can say stuff like that.
All right.
What in the world? Again, I just screams doesn't feel guilty or shame at all. It's more I'm pissed because I got found out, and I'm going to point the finger back at you for invading you shouldn't be sleeping with your first cousin. You're married.
Your husband.
He was married.
I bet they played doctor when they were kids.
No doubt.
Oh, okay. Ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
After 4 years of marriage and 4 years of dating, she started staying late at work. Seems to be a
always
big
a work
excuse.
thing.
Mm-hmm. I'd made dinner and took care of our baby boy. And she was a no-show, claiming she forgot to call.
A no-show to come home?
Yeah, he'd made dinner too. Then she drove to a work event 3 hours away, and I found her location coming from a hotel. She drove home drunk.
From 3 hours away?
Then he says, but luckily, with all the snow, this guy's in Indiana, so no one knew. Finally, I caught her sending Snapchats.
Oh, Snapchat, ruining more relationships than anything else.
Yeah. We divorced shortly after, and she kept me tied up in court 3 more years, claiming I was to blame. That is still the best thing that ever happened to me because I moved on beautifully.
Good for you. 3 years and he's to blame.
That's the second time that was brought up.
I understand that things can happen and there's always another side and people can be pushed to cheat almost at times. It still never gives the right for it to happen. You cheat, you're 100% in the wrong. Now I get, and we usually see it on the male side that cheats because he doesn't have enough sex. Sex is a basic need for men. Wife doesn't give it to you. And this PSA for everybody, women, if you are not giving sex to your husband, he will eventually cheat at some point.
He's going to find somebody to give it to him.
He's still 100% in the wrong.
Yep.
Doesn't mean it's right. Don't condone it. It's still 100% wrong. But because it's a need for men, it will eventually happen.
Yep.
But still. How do you just no-show dinner? Like, oh, I forgot I've got to go home today.
How do you forget?
Just that's one of the worst excuses I've ever heard.
Maybe she's just a terrible liar.
Well, that and she had her mind on another man, clearly. All right, so that concludes episode 107. I mean, your cousin. And it was his fault for snooping. Huge red flag. Anytime anyone's concerned about snooping, there's a reason someone is concerned about snooping. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, episode 108 will be out next week. Much of the same as we wrap up these stories of husbands finding out unknowingly to them that their wives were cheating. Just wild stories. Thank you for listening. We love you. We'll see you next time. We out.